Danger zone incoming. Showdown.
Sit down. Oh God, I hear him. Yes!
Victory.
Yeah! Woo, baby! Number 1! Halo Infinite Season 2 needs work, but it isn't all bad news. In fact, actually having played a little bit of the season already, I can happily say the Last Spartan Standing mode is absolutely fantastic. It is a kind of preview into what we expect to see with a battle royale at some point in the future. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be as short and simple and direct as possible to give you guys my take on the current state of Halo Season 2, especially coming off of my last Halo video in which that I talked about my utter disappointment in Halo Season 1. Now, really none of that's changed, and that is kind of heartbreaking. The real takeaway, the first thought that I have, despite how awesome the new maps are, despite how awesome the Last Spartan Standing mode is just on its own, despite all the good, the question that I kept going over and over in my mind is how in the absolute heck is this going to even last a couple of months? And that's the thing. The modes themselves feel weak. The progression itself feels weak. Overall, one of the core, I guess things that are holding Halo back, and you can obviously feel free to disagree with me because there isn't just one thing. There isn't just one thing. So I'm not trying to say it's the one thing, but one of the things that is really important to me is the progression system. I love that the battle passes don't expire. In fact, actually to kind of highlight it here for you, if I go into game right now, pull up the battle pass, I can say switch battle passes and I can see season 1, season 2, and I can equip and continue to level up on the different season that I have. But if you look at season 2, 188 days from now is season 3. That is a long time. And while there is going to be the campaign co-op that drops late August, which I'm personally very excited about, I've been holding off playing the campaign until said time because I view Halo as a multiplayer game, but you can, wherever you fall in that regards, they still are rocking the challenges system. They are still rocking the challenges system, and that is very fatiguing for me. Clicking over onto the challenges, you have that, you have the event, you have the battle pass. All of this stuff has still need to be reworked massively in order for it to have that better, cohesive feeling. But I don't want to harp on what we already all know we want changed. And I say that as a generality. The more people I talk about it, the more people tend to lean into that aspect. I also go and start looking at the different modes. Ranked Arena is still the only ranked mode that exists. Team Slayer is here, which is great to see. Tactical Slayer is here, it's great to see. Fiesta is great to see. King of the Hill. It's great to see these playlists. I'm not gonna lie, that's good. But where is the ranked Team Slayer? It seems like I'm yelling into a void. It seems like, am I wrong? Like, let me know. Like, if you absolutely are like, no, they do not need a ranked Team Slayer, I'm not going to judge you at all. Like, correct me, help my opinion on this evolve so I can hopefully be a better, well-rounded gamer. But that seems a little bit weird. Anyway, I digress. I just wanted to highlight those in the game itself because when we dive into the gameplay, I absolutely am loving the map. I am loving both maps. I'm loving the mode. It feels fun. And that's the core aspect. I'm actually having fun playing Halo. But there is not anywhere near enough here to satiate. I was like, what word am I looking on here? Satiate myself for another 6 months. And I think that is, and I talked about this in my previous video, and we talked about this on the live stream. Sometimes it feels like they're just trying to push out the absolute bare minimum and just to see what happens, right? Like you feel like you're a rat in a maze experiment. You feel like Microsoft or 343 in this case literally is like, well, let's give them a little bit of cheese today and see what happens. See what happens. And clearly, like, I have a problem. This is my same frustration that I have with Nintendo hands down every time, where as much as Nintendo frustrates me, I still have the Switch OLED. I still will buy the latest Mario and Zelda. Like, they still have me, right? Despite that anger. And the question is that does Halo still have you? Does Season 2 offer enough of what you've been looking for and missing in the grand scheme of things? And that's where we get back into the new mode. The new mode, I think, is both a preview of what we'll see with a battle royale. The new mode is a heck of a good time. And it does have me excited to see what they're cooking up in-house. Because it's fun. It's not just fun, it's a lot of fun. It really kind of takes the game and I think evolves it in a nice and interesting way. It gives us some interesting takes. It gives us something to play with. And I think that being brought into obviously custom games gives even more options. And I'd love to see them continue to play around with this formula a bit. And that's my hope for Season 2. Like, Season 2, like I say, needs work. And it would be amazing if over the course of this next 6 months, we actually see regular updates and regular drops in terms of content. And I'm talking about the classic maps at this point. Like, the new maps are great. They are absolutely fantastic. And the question that I had with my review over the maps themselves was literally like, are they great because I've been so starved for a new map, or are they great on their own? And right now I fall under the category that they're great on their own. Like, they are, I think, some really well-designed maps. The look and the feel, the atmosphere absolutely are knocking out of the park. But if they can take classic maps and bring them to us at some clip every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, hell, every 6 weeks, like just adding in a classic map into the game itself, I think would go a long way until they finally deliver the Forge to us at some point in November. It's starting in open beta or beta in November. So note that even in November, it's not done. The game is not done. And I think that's what, when we look at games and we look at the success of games like Elden Ring, like just release the game. There's no super massive promotions. Like, we just made a really good game and it's a complete game, and here you go, and it's ready to rock and roll. Enjoy. And that's, I think, what a lot of the games as a service miss, and that's why games as a service put a bad taste in your mouth. The thing, though, about a games as a service, and I've seen this time and time again, they can always pull it around, especially with the weight of Halo, given enough time. And it's just unfortunate that they have to continue to go back into that well of trust and passion and continue to withdraw from the gamers who want Halo to be something that it either once was or that it could be. I don't want Halo to return to Halo 1 or 2. You know, those times have passed, in my opinion. But I don't think Halo is fully scratched and opened its full potential to the players. And that's the tragedy in my mind. It's that as we look at what Halo is versus what it could be, that delta is far and wide. And that's why Season 2 needs work. But don't hear me the wrong way and say that Season 2 didn't do some things right. And I'm very excited about the future of it. I play this game Wednesday nights with my buds, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. And hopefully I can kind of incentivize us to do some of this new Last Spartan Standing mode, because it feels fun. And that's the point of Halo. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you're having a good day. I hopefully will see you in my next video, but until then, take care.
Yeah. It's time to chill out on the couch and read some comments. That's right. You know me when it comes to Destiny. I'm off with a clan, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh yeah.